Welcome to Growing Chatham, North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Center's July 2021 podcast. I'm Tiffany Hancock. Our office will be closed on July the 5th, 2021, in observance of Independence Day. We will resume normal business hours on Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. County Director Ginger Cunningham provides an update about accessing Cooperative Extension staff and services for this summer. The North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Center is pleased to serve our community members, and in an effort to ensure that the public is afforded the greatest accessibility to our staff and programs this summer, there are a few updates we would like to make everyone aware of. If you're coming to the Chatham County Agriculture and Conference Center to pick up or drop off items such as soil sample kits, samples for diagnostic work, 4-H summer fun kits, and etc., please be aware that our office location is still being utilized as a vaccination clinic site. For ease of access to our location, it is advised that you avoid our location during the times of the vaccination clinics, which are Fridays and Saturdays from 2 until 6 p.m. because of the traffic flow issues. If you are looking to participate in the vaccination clinic, please know that StarMed Healthcare is offering the Pfizer vaccination clinic at our location, Fridays and Saturdays 2 to 6 p.m. To pre-register, please visit StarMed or call 980-445-9818. Walk-ins are also accepted. Due to continued issues resulting from last fall's cyber incident, our phone system is not operating at full capacity at this time. If you call, please be sure to leave a voicemail for the extension staff member that you wish to speak to so your call can be successfully returned. Be sure to contact staff using the email and direct phone lines that are displayed on the Meet Our Staff contact page. You can locate that on our website. While the extension hallway is not accessible to the public at this time, that does not mean that our staff members are not accessible to you. Please be sure to reach out to our staff members to arrange appointments if you need assistance or need to schedule a consultation. Be sure to check out our main website often, as new classes, workshops, and news articles are being posted weekly. Questions, comments, or concerns? Please contact the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Center by calling 919-542-8249 or email ginger_cunningham@ncsu.edu. Be safe and be well this summer. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Have you downloaded the Visit North Carolina Farms app to your smart device? If not, visit your app store either through Apple or Google Play to download it today. The Visit North Carolina Farms app connects the consumers with the farmers. WRAL's Scott Mason, host of the Tar Heel Traveler, visited Pittsburgh's Country Farm and Home Supply Store in Pittsburgh back in June. You can find the Country Farm and Home Supply Store on the Visit North Carolina Farms app. To see the WRAL's Tar Heel Traveler story featuring Country Farm and Home Supply Store in Pittsburgh, just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter. Don't forget to download the app today and visit our local farms, farmers markets, local farm shops, and more. Plan your trip with the new itinerary feature that has been added. In the Growing Chatham newsletter, you will find a video link explaining how the Visit North Carolina Farms app works. So check it out. And don't forget to download the Visit North Carolina Farms app. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Chatham County 4-H is so proud of all of their seniors. In this month's Growing Chatham, we have two special seniors we would like to recognize. Hunter Batchelor and Catherine Walters. Congratulations to them and to all of our other 4-H high school graduates. Calling all 4-H photographers! We're excited to announce the Dr. Kim Ingold 4-H Photography Contest, open to juniors 8 to 13 years old and seniors 14 to 18 years old. The categories are 4-H in action, nature's beauty, my best friend. Electronic entries will only be accepted, and they're due by August 17th, 2021. For more details, contact Peggy Lewis Joyce at plewis@ncsu.edu or visit the Growing Chatham newsletter for more details. Now that school is out for the summer, would you like to build your culinary skill sets? Try out some 4-H approved recipes by Tennessee 4-H alumna and Food Network star Carla Hall. What's better than cooking at home? Making meals that are both inspired and easy to make. This collection of recipes from the 4-H community hits those marks on every page, featuring nearly 50 recipes from 4-Hers, supporters, and 4-H alumni, including celebrity chef and author and Tennessee 4-H alumni Carla Hall. The Fresh Chef's digital cookbook includes healthy, everyday recipes and celebratory dishes for youth and families to enjoy. Dig in to discover recipes for every occasion, starting with a few of our favorites. Fresh Chefs was made possible by generous support from the Walmart Foundation. You can find the link by visiting the Growing Chatham newsletter. Also check out Fresh Chef's cooking demo with Carla Hall. You can find the link to that video in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Watermelon slush. Doesn't that sound delicious and refreshing? Watermelon is so refreshing and packed with hydrating water. In fact, watermelon is 92% water, which makes it a great snack to replenish your energy during the hot months. Sometimes I like to pour a glass of this slush and top it off with a seltzer or sparkling water to add a little fizz to this drink. Make sure to purchase a seedless watermelon to make prep super fast. Check out the watermelon slush recipe in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Discover the secret science of fireflies, or is it lightning bugs? Whether you keep watch for the little luminaries or that first flash that catches you by surprise, fireflies or lightning bugs are a beloved symbol of summer. Thankfully, they are abundant in North Carolina, with 30 to 40 species and counting that have been identified in the state thus far. So check out in North Carolina State's homegrown series, Discover the Secret Science of Fireflies. The link is available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. We have received calls and emails from parents and guardians wanting assistance with completing the registration form that is required before youth can participate in any 4-H activities. We understand that the 4-H online form can be a little overwhelming and even frustrating. We are happy to provide a step-by-step video on how to complete the 4-H online forms. Once you complete the form, you will not have to update it again until next year. Whenever your child would like to participate in any upcoming 4-H activity, you would simply log into your family account on 4-H Online and register your child for 4-H events. So check out the How to Navigate 4-H Online video that's available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Coming up, an Extension Gardener webinar reducing deer damage in landscapes, July 22nd, 2021, from 5:30 until 7:30. Join Matt Jones, Extension Horticulture Agent, for a webinar about how to reduce damage in your landscape. We'll learn about deer biology and damage mitigation strategies, including repellents, fencing, and plant selection. So visit the Growing Chatham newsletter for the link to register for this workshop and for more details. Another Extension Gardener webinar coming up is Cool Season Crops for Vegetable Gardeners. This webinar will be held on August 12th, 2021 from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. Join Matt Jones, Extension Horticulture Agent, and the Master Gardener Volunteers of Chatham County for a webinar targeting home and community gardeners on how to grow cool season vegetables. Participants will learn about planting techniques and timing, best varieties, common problems, and harvesting methods for broccoli, cabbages, carrots, kales, lettuce, onions, peas, potatoes, and turnips. You can find the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter for more details and to register. Check out the North Carolina State Extension publications. It's the Beatles. No, not the band. The Japanese beetles. We start seeing them more in June, making their appearance on our flowers, plants, fruit trees, and more. This publication from North Carolina State Extension shares how to identify a Japanese beetle in all stages of life and discusses the damage that these beetles can cause to ruin beautiful roses, fruit trees, foliage, and more. This publication also covers the life cycle of the Japanese beetle, strategies for intervention, or how to control these beetles. Plus, residential recommendations are provided, as well as other resources. If Japanese beetles are eating up your favorite plants, don't skip this NC State publication. You can find the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter to this publication. Blossom end rot is a non-parasitic disease of tomato, pepper, and watermelon. Losses can vary from a trace to more than 50%. The first symptom is a slight water-soaked area on or near the blossom end of the fruit. The affected area soon darkens and enlarges in a constantly widening circle until the fruit begins to ripen. The tissues are dark and shrunken and have a dry, leathery appearance. With pepper, the rot is tan in color and should not be confused with sun scald, which is white. The affected area may be merely a speck, or it may involve half or more of the fruit. Secondary microorganisms may grow on the decayed area. Click on the link to find out what causes blossom end rot and how to treat it. You can find that in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Debbie Ruth shares another farm visit snapshot, Periwinkle Farm, to market. In early June, Debbie was able to spend time with two of our extension interns, Kristen Peters and Kayla Farrow. Kristen just finished her master's in forestry at North Carolina State University, and Kayla just finished her master's of public health at UNC. They started the day out by visiting Periwinkle Farm to see the crew harvesting and preparing for the afternoon market. They ended their day by visiting the Farrington Farmers Market, which was special because Kristen and Kayla got to see all the flowers and produce at the Periwinkle Farm table that they saw being harvested and processed during the morning. To read more on this story, just click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Diversity and Abundance at the Pollinator Paradise Garden. Pollinator Paradise is a demonstration garden created by the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Center. Agriculture agent Debbie Ruth designed the garden to provide forage from early spring to late fall for pollinators such as native bees, honeybees, butterflies, flower flies, hummingbirds, beetles, and other beneficial insects. The garden features over 225 unique species of perennials, 85% of which are native to North Carolina. You can find the link to the Pollinator Paradise Garden website in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Debbie resumed in-person tours of the Pollinator Garden in mid-May. You can view a list of the tours and register for future tours when she posts them. There are a few slots left for the summer tours, and Debbie will add fall dates coming soon. The link to the 2021 Pollinator Garden Tours is available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. What's blooming in the Pollinator Garden? There is a list updated bi-weekly. Currently, there are 65 species in bloom. To view what's in bloom, click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. The North Carolina Pollinator Conservation Alliance present a homeowner's guide to pollinator-friendly mosquito management. The North Carolina Pollinator Conservation Alliance conducted a webinar recently entitled A Homeowner's Guide to Pollinator-Friendly Mosquito Management. The webinar presenters discussed the basics of native bee biology, mosquito biology, and mosquito management. Topics include common practices used by homeowners, commercial applicators, and public health departments. The presentation also covered ecologically sound alternatives for managing mosquitoes in your backyard. There is a link to view the webinar recording in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Also visit the North Carolina Pollinator Conservation Alliance website by visiting the Growing Chatham newsletter. The July Conservation Partnership meeting will focus on community conservation. Please join the Community Conservation Partnership on July 15th, 2021 from 9 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. for a virtual meeting to discuss community conservation efforts. Our July Chatham Conservation Partnership meeting is about you. The CCP is lucky to have such a large membership of people dedicating time and efforts toward environmental protection in Chatham County. We are making time this July to highlight your unique contributions. Speakers will explain the benefits of regenerative agriculture and how endangered farm animals are improving biodiversity and forest health and the apps to use to track biodiversity and carbon capture. Our local soil and water conservation district officer will share programs and resources to support your efforts. And we will look at Clean Jordan Lake's volunteer work to remove trash coming from the watershed after rainfall events to deposit on public land surrounding the lake. Come prepared with any additional brief updates you'd like to share. The link is available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Registration deadline is 10 p.m. on July 13th. Registrants will receive an email prior to the event with a Zoom link. Visit our Chatham County Farmers Markets. Now is a wonderful time to visit one or all of our Chatham County Farmers Markets. You'll find amazing flowers and foods like strawberries, green garlic, cheese curds, and greenhouse tomatoes, plus gorgeous greens, meats, eggs, plants, and many other wonderful locally grown products. Chatham Mills Farmers Markets opened Saturdays from 8 until noon. Farrington Farmers Market is opened on Tuesdays from 4 until 6 p.m. Pittsburgh Farmers Market is opened on Thursdays from 3 to 6 p.m. Visit the Growing Chatham newsletter to visit Chatham County Farmers Market's websites. The link is available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Century Farm Program seeks 100-year-old or older farms. The North Carolina Department of Agriculture Century Farm Program is looking for farms that have been in continuous family ownership for 100 years or more to join the nearly 2,000 farms in the program. The program exists to honor farms for their long-standing contributions to North Carolina's rich agricultural heritage. Every 4 years, North Carolina State Fair hosts a reunion to recognize Century Farm families. Because the fair was canceled in 2020, the reunion has been moved to this year and will be held October 18th and will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Century Farm Program. There are 1,950 member farms in the program, with 97 of the state's 100 counties represented. Century Farms represent a small fraction of the total 52,000 farms in North Carolina. To be eligible for the program, the farm must be in continuous ownership by your family for 100 years or more. Applications can be found in the link that's provided in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Applications are accepted continuously throughout the year. Proof of land ownership must be submitted with the application. Being part of our Century Farm program is something to be very proud of, as it speaks to the hard work and dedication families invest in keeping their farmland. Agriculture Commissioner Steve Troxler said, "I encourage anyone who is eligible to apply to this program, and I encourage all members to plan to attend this year's reunion. Last year marked the 50th anniversary of the Century Farm program, and we were looking forward to the reunion. COVID only postponed the celebration. It did not cancel it. We will still celebrate 50 years plus one of this special program." Producers in North Carolina and Virginia interested in marketing their wool through local wool pools will have the opportunity to do so. Producers are encouraged to package, handle, and store their wool in an appropriate manner in order to maximize the value of their wool clip. Wool should be packaged by type and grade, black face, white face, short and belly and burrs, in plastic bags, and be clean, dry, and foreign material such as straw, mud, and manure removed prior to packaging. The wool will be put out to bid and will be sold direct, and thus wool will be graded and baled, and you will be paid approximately 2 to 3 weeks following delivery. We will be scheduling drop-off times for baling locations. The last baling will take place at Bottomley Warehouse in Elk Creek, Virginia. Bottomley Warehouse is located at 10278 Elk Creek Parkway, Elk Creek, Virginia 24326. If you know that you will have more than 500 pounds of wool, please call to schedule for an appointment at 336-372-5597. The contract price on wool is 40 cents for 2021. What is sustainable agriculture? Sustainable Grazing and Pasture Management video through Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education. This is the 6th video in their series, What is Sustainable Agriculture, discusses how farmers can improve their soil health and plant vigor by focusing on health of their pastures. To view What is Sustainable Agriculture, Episode 6, Sustainable Grazing, you can find the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Forestry experts want you to watch out for poolside pests this summer. If you're planning to try to relax poolside this summer, forestry researchers from North Carolina State want you to nap with one eye open. Along with experts from North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services Plant Industry Division and the North Carolina Forest Service, North Carolina State researchers are looking for reports of 2 vigilant insects that might have crossed state lines into North Carolina. Since they are attracted to water, they can end up in pools or pool filters. They pose a threat to defenseless forest and certain crops. Click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter for more details about these insects. Upcoming hybrid workshop, Disaster Preparedness and Forest Resiliency in Eastern North Carolina, Duplin County, coming up July 20th from 8:30 a.m. until 12:15 p.m. This workshop will educate landowners and natural resource professionals about how they should prepare and respond to risk and uncertainty from natural disasters to maintain healthy forests in Eastern North Carolina. With a hybrid format, a limited number of attendees will be allowed to register for the in-person program at the Duplin County Extension Office to maintain COVID protocols. The full program will also be broadcast in real time via Zoom. You will be asked to choose one option when you register. Credits available are 3.5 hours Category 2 SAF CFE credits will be available. Registration is free, but advanced registration is required. Click on the link that you can find in the Growing Chatham newsletter to register. If you should have any questions, please call 919-513-2579 or email rpajU@ncsu.edu. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. What challenges do North Carolina farmers face in making the best use of new technology when they lack affordable high-speed internet? And what's being done about it? In this episode of Farms, Food, and You, 2 farmers and 2 broadband professionals talk the need for high-speed internet and what's being done to expand the access. Click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter for that podcast, Why North Carolina Farmers Need Good Internet. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Join Tara for some summer flavors, a virtual event. Prepare your taste buds for these simple summer recipes. Join Tara in the kitchen to see what recipes she's cooking up and learn about the nutrient-packed summer produce. Maybe you'll take away a new recipe or food fact to impress a special someone in your life. This virtual event will include recipes and tips for selecting and storing your summer produce. Join for all 3 days. Starting July 14th, you can catch this every Wednesday in July from 12 until 1. That's July 14th, July 21st, and July the 28th. So join Tara for some summer flavors, a virtual event. Visit the Growing Chatham newsletter to access the link to register. This event is free and open to the public. Blueberries are in season, so grab a handful of blueberries to enjoy or add them to your yogurt or oatmeal. If you'd like to try blueberries in a less than typical way, try blueberry salsa. You can find that recipe in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Hot summer days are perfect for the blueberry yogurt swirl popsicles. You can find that recipe in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Christmas in July. Have you started saving for Christmas yet? Only 6 months away. It's hard to think that the holidays will be here in 6 months. If you plan to save some money now, it will not only help you relax and enjoy the season when it comes, but it will help you make sure you don't go into debt while having all those celebrations. Saving a little each week for the next 6 months will allow you to create a little nice snowball of money to stash away for the holidays. If you start July 1st, this gives you 22 weeks to help make your holiday more festive and less stressful. Think about how much money you spent last year and add in anything that maybe you wished you could have done but did not have the extra funds. When you have that amount, divide that by 22. That will be your goal amount to save each week. So let's say you want to save $20 a week times 22 weeks. That's $440. $50 a week times 22 weeks. That's $1,100. The more you save now, the more you will not have to put on credit or stress over those unexpected items that pop up during the holidays. Here are a few ways to save each week. Get a little extra cash back when you're grocery shopping and stash it away. Put a certain amount away right after you get paid, but before you make out your monthly budget. Summer is a great time to clean and to organize. You can find things that you no longer need and sell them online or have a yard sale. Round up all your monthly bills to the nearest $5 or $10 in your checkbook, and at the end of the month, take all that you saved and move it into your Christmas holiday fund. Example, if your bill is $46.30, record it in your checkbook as $50. This will allow you to put $3.70 into your savings fund. If you have a hobby or maybe a side hustle that you make some extra money, you can dedicate those earnings to your Christmas holiday fund. Having a visual reminder is key to making this Christmas holiday saving plan a success and keeping you on track for the next 22 weeks. And you will be ready to start shopping the first week of December. No matter what you can save, just planning and trying to be prepared for the upcoming holidays will help you enjoy them more. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. Where are they now? Check out the video clip that was presented during our 2019 Report to the Commissioners Luncheon. Where are these former 4-H members now? Watch the video and find out more. Please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. From our community partners, United Way, the North Carolina 211 PSA, here to help. Check out the videos in the Growing Chatham newsletter to find out more about their Here to Help program. Chatham 250 Agricultural Photo Contest sponsored by Chatham County Farm Bureau. Submissions are due August 1st, 2021. Winners will be announced September 2021. So get out your cameras, set your sights on Chatham County Agriculture, take a picture, and submit it to the photo contest. More details are in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Pittsburgh Summerfest is coming up Sunday, July 4th from 5 until 9 p.m. Get your passport ready for the Chatham 250 Passport event. Check out the Chatham 250 webpage. The link is available in the Growing Chatham newsletter. The Chatham County Health Department continues to update its COVID-19 vaccination web pages to provide the latest information. The links are available for the latest updates in the Chatham County newsletter. The Chatham County Council on Aging. Meals on Wheels drivers are needed immediately in Chatham County. 1 route in Golston, 2 routes in Bennett, 2 routes in Bear Creek, and 2 routes in Siler City. For more details, visit the Growing Chatham newsletter or contact Allison Andrews, Volunteer Coordinator, Chatham County Council on Aging by calling 919-542-4512, extension 226. Extension is everywhere, and you can find us online. Just click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. please visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 721. That will do it for this month's Growing Chatham podcast. I hope you all have a great and safe 4th of July. And please stay cool out there. It is summer. Until next time, I'm Tiffany Hancock.